I recently had the opportunity to see the Dead Sea Scrolls, and so of course I went. It was being held at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. It was absolutely beautiful there. It was my first time going. It was really huge. It was beautiful. They had a lot of other artifacts that were found. This was one of them. It's a piece of mosaic flooring, and it quotes Psalm 118, 6 through 7. It was one of my favorite pieces simply because it was just so beautiful. And as we kept walking, you were able to look at other artifacts that were found. One of the really big ones, for me at least, they had a jar that held the Dead Sea Scrolls. And I actually learned something pretty interesting about this jar, or all of them, is that they don't believe that these jars were made to hold the Dead Sea Scrolls because the Dead Sea Scrolls didn't really fit that well into them. So it seems as though whoever put them in the jars, they were doing it in a bit of a hurry, almost as a way to kind of hide it. So I found that to be pretty interesting. They also had a piece of the fabric that was wrapped around the Dead Sea Scrolls, and they had a lot of the coins that were used at that time, and they were very well preserved. I was surprised to see how tiny they were and thin. I was expecting them to be a bit thicker. And they even had a part of the temple. This is a part of the Temple Mount, which was destroyed. It was so beautiful. And then it was time to see the Dead Sea Scrolls. And there they are. They were absolutely beautiful. They were in really good condition. I was not expecting them to have such tiny writing. I don't know why. I kind of pictured it to be a bit bigger, but it was pretty small, but they were still in really good condition. As you can tell, they are kind of broken apart in fragments, kind of in pieces, but that's what I expected. And for anyone wondering, they are called the Dead Sea Scrolls because they were actually found in caves by the Dead Sea. And so that's why they are called the Dead Sea Scrolls. Now, they had quite a bit of them there. I just didn't take pictures of all of them because I really just wanted to soak in the moment. But after that, we were able to write a note and leave it on top of a stone from the Temple Mount, which was destroyed. That had to be my favorite part of the whole entire experience, besides seeing the Dead Sea Scrolls. I'm so happy I went. It was a very long drive to say the least, but it was definitely worth it.